I want you to put your hands together.
There goes to the neighborhood. There goes to the neighborhood.
And welcome him to the stage. Big round of applause.
There goes to the neighborhood. There goes to the neighborhood.
Welcome back to another edition of Two Guys, One Chick.
There you go. That's our intro right there. There we go. This is number 19.
What did I get into?
And this chick's favorite number.
It is. Yeah, so that's our intro right there. We're just going to keep it. And this is raw and unedited, so that's what we're going with.
I really, really appreciate James sleeping with 18 other women before he got to me.
Yes, this is revelation night.
I figured since we were making confessions, I would have to let you know.
God almighty, I didn't know about this shit. I'm going to talk to you about this afterwards.
No,
Actually, I'm going to talk to each of you separately afterwards. So something happened in Dallas last
She
year.
woke up and thought she sat on a thimble.
I said I couldn't remember it, and then he said it was roofied.
Yes,
and I'm
I
like,
roofied
these are
your ass.
serious confessions now.
But he said it was only like 45 seconds anyway.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, so yeah, we're back with number 19 of the SmokeScreen podcast. We have Val from Geek here today. If you're listening on YouTube, you know who she is. Thank you,
Hello.
Val.
Indeed.
This is something we got to apologize really quick. We didn't do a podcast the last 2 weeks. The first week was no AC here,
Yes.
and we couldn't cut the fans off and die in order to record a podcast.
We were here. We were ready. It wouldn't work.
No, we had fans running and AC units
Nobody
borrowed.
does
And
a podcast in a sauna.
no, you cannot. It was 100 degrees that week, and of course the next week, of course, it got cold. Mm-hmm. Anyway, then last week, I don't remember what happened last week. There's some scheduling issues. I can't remember. Yes,
there was.
So anyway, we're back, and we're going to talk about guilty pleasures. Is what we've been thinking about.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this one.
But first, we had a few new Patreons. I think James, you had
Yeah, looks like we have. You thanked some last time, and since last podcast we've picked up Eric.
yes,
And,
Eric,
he's a
my
friend
cousin
of the
Eric.
podcast. He's
Thank
been
you,
on
man.
one.
He has.
Thank you, Eric. Raphael and Rodney Brown.
Thank you guys. Really appreciate it. Rodney just popped up a few minutes ago before we started. So
Perfect
good timing,
timing.
Rodney. Appreciate it. And Raphael as well, and Eric. Anyway, yeah, so guilty pleasures. And let me just go ahead and preface this for me and say I really don't feel guilty about them. You know,
Okay.
I mean, I guess they're just considered
Yeah.
guilty pleasures.
Some of mine are the same way. Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess some people would feel
Like-
guilty, so.
Yeah, these things you don't like openly flaunt or anything about you, but if it got out, you wouldn't be too embarrassed or whatever.
Yeah, I don't run around with a
Yeah.
sign saying I do this or listen to this or whatever. But yeah, I don't really feel guilty about most of them, I think. So we'll see. But I feel like I'm forgetting a lot. I feel
do too.
like I got just a short list of things, but we'll probably figure out some stuff as we speak.
Yeah, same here. I got a list, but still not sure if it's complete. But
Yeah.
I'll say, like, I do really feel guilty about some of these, but also some of the ones that I did feel guilty about, I got found out and exposed, so I had to just accept it.
Yes.
She's exposed. That's what we're going to label this video.
That's
We're going to
how some of mine worked out. So yeah, I know
We're
what you
going to
mean.
label SmokeScreen because Geek and James, like Dust on the Throne, exposed.
Exposed.
That's a good title. I mean, you got to have a good title for YouTube, right?
And the thumbnail would look like the National Enquirer or something.
There you go. Let me say, as is usual, before I forget, this is also available on SoundCloud, Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, and Podbean. So if you're listening out there, feel free to give us a rating. We'd really appreciate it if you enjoy these. So yeah, let's jump right in. Who wants to go first? I think we all have kind of like partial list, I believe.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first? Because I got a feeling we have some similar ones too.
I do too.
Probably some musical tastes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go ahead and start because I have like these labels: music, TV, life. I'll start. With
Oh, you got the categories
I'll
going
start
on.
with my life ones,
He's all official. I just got a shitty list.
and I'm gonna lump these three together because Chris has always made fun of me about this:
Oh no.
chapstick, lotion,
Oh my God.
and cuticle oil.
Yes.
I don't know why I like my skin to be soft. That's my my lips, my feet, my hands.
Yes.
And my cuticles they can't be dry and cracky or whatever.
Wow.
And I'm not like, and I like smelly stuff, like girly smelly stuff, like lavender.
Yes. Yes. This is going to turn into what I hate about.
And so, like with body wash, I don't get the stuff that's like men's, whatever, brute or whatever.
Suave, brute.
Yeah, all my body washes are like pink and purple, and and I like those puffy balls instead of a wash rag.
Right. Well, you remember back in the day, I guess it's probably the late 90s, we called you a metrosexual.
I know.
Because, you like I could see you going to a salon and getting a pedicure and shit.
And I never have, but I've always wanted to. I've always wanted to do that.
There you go. See, he's wanted to. I knew it. I knew it.
Yeah, and before I knew what that term meant, yeah, y'all were calling me that. And,
right.
And I don't know what it is. Chris, like I cannot go without chapstick.
No. Your daughter cannot either.
I will panic.
Your daughter, who grew up with my daughter, for those who don't know, and she stayed over here a lot growing up. She got it from you. She cannot go a day without chapstick.
Matter of fact, if you look in my fanny pack right now, I have.
You hear that fanny pack?
Yes.
That should have been on the list.
That should have been on the list.
Shit.
Not a guilty pleasure.
It has.
Hey, look. The fanny packs, they're great.
They're
I'm telling you right
handy as
now. They are. I don't wear one. I did when I was a delivery driver. But they're fucking outstanding. I'm sorry.
There's only a couple months till Christmas.
I think Joe Rogan's bringing them back.
He is, and I want one of his.
Yeah, he's got a line, right? He's got a line of
Yes.
fanny packs.
But if you look in here, I've got cuticle oil, tweezers, nail clippers. I have eye drops, lip gloss. Not lip gloss.
Lip gloss.
But the plastic kind that Carmex or whatever that squeezes out of a little hole on the end.
Yes.
I have that, and I have regular chapstick in my pocket. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. I'll groom myself at work sometimes in the bathroom.
Yeah, I mean, I get things like the beard oil, but I don't get chapstick and lotion occasionally, but not all the time. But what you were speaking about the lavender shit. When James was staying, we're going to expose each other. Apparently, is what we're doing.
Right.
When
He's already exposed himself.
he did, but I'm going to expose him a little further. When he was staying here before he moved out, and one night I woke up coughing.
I forgot about it.
I woke up coughing to lavender smelly. I call it potpourri. I know it's pronounced potpourri, but it had that smell, and it was coming through the vents. And he had lit this. I mean, he had this candle burner thing, wax burner.
It was right by my bed. My door's closed. He comes through the house, busting through here like a walker from Walking Dead, half asleep, going, "What the fuck is that smell?" And I heard him in there cussing Camden. I know it's coming from in here, so I'm in here unplugging everything.
Because, I mean, I figured Camden, lit a candle when it was right beside the intake vent. Because she's always had these strawberry, I don't mind strawberry scented candle, but it was strong that night. I'd never smelled it strong at all.
The kids had got me that Yankee Candle wax melter thing.
Right.
And now that you've come and visited the apartment, you walk in, it smells like an apple orchard or cinnamon farm or whatever the hell.
Exactly.
Yeah, sometimes it gets a little overwhelming. I don't know what it is about smells I like so much.
Yeah, I don't mind them. It's just overbearing stuff, and I've always hated potpourri. I've always hated that smell. Period.
Oh man, some of the ladies, the older ladies.
Oh yes.
That they wear sometimes. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Right next to you on the train. I think they're kind of forbidden on trains, like on some trains.
Oh, I hope so, because that's terrible.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, like you could literally. Have an asthma attack if you're standing next to one of those people.
It happened to me today at a convenience store. One whole aisle I couldn't go down to get my Monster Java thing.
Geez.
It was overwhelming. And, I like scents, fragrances, but the one she's describing, the old lady perfume smell,
yes,
it kills.
That and you're probably, James, you might be a fan of, was it patchouli?
I
always hated that.
I never liked it on myself. But for some reason, if I smelled a girl that had that smell, I don't know. I was automatically, she got an extra number added to the scale.
Some points.
Yeah. So she went from a 4 to a 5. And then back down to a 3 when I found out she didn't shave her legs or armpits.
Oh my, exactly. Birkenstocks and armpit hair.
Sorry, guys. All right, so there was mine. There's my start, jump starting us right there.
Alrighty. Val, you got one, or you want me to go?
Well, I've got one that's kind of related
All right.
a little bit. It would have to do with showers. Long ass hot showers. I'd call that a guilty pleasure because
Same here. That's
when
not
I
on my
have
list, but
complained about
yes.
it, you're like, I just can't. I want to get pruny.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do too. We had a conversation about this the other week or a couple months ago, Val. I was saying I get in the shower and after I'm done washing, I'll sit in there for 5 minutes and just steam.
Mm-hmm. It feels so good.
Like a sauna?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to fill the bathroom up with steam, and exactly, I do. Not all the time, but a lot.
And Misty used to give me hell, saying, "Oh, he's in there primping," but I wouldn't be. I'd be doing what you're saying, like just steaming,
Right?
Just loving,
just standing
that
there with
hot.
the water running over your back or head or whatever. I can't. We're too tall for. I'm assuming you're too tall too for a shower to run over your head, but you can get over your
definitely
shoulders.
not.
Yeah, you probably don't have that problem.
She can stand
But,
under
but
the
Val,
spigot.
but Val, speaking of confessions, apparently it takes Val 3 hours to do her hair.
Yeah, well, okay, it's a bit of an exaggeration, but it's kind of accurate. When you involve the whole prep and cleanup after the whole event, I've managed to bring it down to like 1 hour long. But anyway, that's not the point. The
No,
point is that
it's
it
not the
takes so
point.
long to do it that I don't wash my hair like as often as some people, because it just takes so much effort. So
Right,
never know
right.
the effort. So I only wash it like twice a week,
Yep.
which is still not bad,
Yeah, that's fairly common though. For
Yeah,
long hair.
a lot of girls do
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. So then, yes, when I do wash it, those are the long showers, because it takes forever to wash it as well. But yes, I guess that would be another guilty pleasure, just spending like 3 hours on my hair. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I don't know. I feel like this became an exposing
I will-
thing. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Okay. Well, yes. Consider me exposed.
How about this feeling? But, when I had hair and I could go
Here we go.
to like not a barber shop, but an actual like salon, when they would wash your hair in the sink. Oh my God, I could pay them just to wash my hair every day. The way they'd scrape and scrub and massage your scalp.
It's been such a long time
Oh my
since I got a
God,
actual
it felt so
wash in
good.
a haircutting joint, but yes, I remember that. When I was a kid, I went to a certain lady. It was a friend of my grandmother, and she did all that and had the sink and scrubbed your scalp and all
Oh, it
that.
feels
good
so
shit.
good.
Yeah.
But didn't your neck start hurting?
Every time.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
You wish they could redesign that sink. Yep.
Yes.
I know, it's so badly designed.
Make it like what do you call it when you get a massage and you can lay your head flat somehow when you face
yeah.
down?
Yes.
Something with the padding or something can get wet. I don't know.
I never would confess that it made my neck hurt because I always thought I had a big head. And if I said something, the people would say, my neck never hurts,
I also thought you're not allowed to complain. I mean, that's
Right.
Right. But I guess you can. You're paying for it.
Now, I think I've told you this before, Chris. This is not me, but I had another roommate back in the 90s named Kent. And I would get in the shower after him, and there would be cigarette butts lining around the top of the shower.
Oh, Lord.
And I was like, dude, let me ask you something. Do you smoke in the shower?
Right.
He was like, yeah, don't you? I said, there's water coming at you. He's like, oh, no, I just turn my back to it and just stand there and smoke a cigarette and let it wake me up. And I'm like, you can't wait 15 minutes to get out of the
Right.
shower before you light a cigarette. So they would be standing up on the edge around the
Right.
top
So
of the
that
shower.
was like a morning routine.
It was his routine, yep.
Why don't he go out and smoke first?
I don't
Like most
know.
normal smokers.
That is so crazy to me. He smoked in the shower.
I guess it just shows you people. Everybody has their little weird routines.
They do.
It's really weird.
Yep.
I don't know.
Well, like you can shave in the shower, and I can't. You got a,
Yeah, I
you got a
can't-
mirror hanging in there and
I
everything.
do a non-fog mirror, which I need a new one, by the way.
Yeah.
I need to go to Amazon.com. And
I
grab
never knew
one.
they existed till I moved in here, and then I used your shower that one time, and I was like, "That's cool, man."
Because I'm telling you right now, once you do it, you'll never go back to a sink because you're already hot and your skin's right, and you can
Right.
just use soap. You don't have to use any kind of.
And when I do it in the sink, I have to put hot water on my face and get my skin conditioned
Exactly.
and stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
So that was a trip. Yeah, we all have our own little rituals and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, I guess it's my turn.
Yes, it is.
I guess it is. So I'll go to the music category since we're doing
Go
categories.
for it.
I don't. This is not a everyday thing, but let's just say Hannah Montana.
What?
Hannah
Right.
Montana. Now listen, there's a reason.
I get it.
James will get this one.
Yep.
All right, we I say we grew up. Our kids grew up watching and listening to Hannah
Yes.
Montana, and when they were too young, we had to get them music through our Apple IDs,
Exactly.
and you had to buy the songs. And
It was on the TV all the time.
I watched the show with Camden. We watched them 47 times apiece, the whole damn series. I mean, well after it went off.
Matter of fact, you and I went to that Hannah Montana movie.
And took those. Yeah, we
Yep.
took them.
And we were like the only 30-something men there.
Yeah, we took our kids to see
Yeah.
Hannah Montana, and so I still have this music on my iPhone.
Yep.
All this Hannah Montana music. And here's the thing, though. When me and Camden get in the car, especially on a long trip, like if we're going to see Mom at the beach or something, we blast Hannah Montana and sing it out loud. Sorry, I'm not apologizing for it.
I like
it was good
That's
music.
That's a good guilty pleasure.
It is.
It is.
I think I'm not guilty. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel guilty about it at all.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
But I guess it would be considered one because it's
Yeah.
still on my phone, and she's 18 now and driving around. So
Exposed.
exposed. Hey, look, I like Hannah Montana,
Right.
not necessarily Miley
Not
Cyrus.
Molly, Hannah.
Wow.
Hannah Montana.
Okay. Yeah. Of course. Of course.
The show was great. The music was good. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. I figured we'd have some more musical ones. I have a couple more. I can go ahead and say them, I guess, since we're on the music topic. Boy bands, Backstreet Boys, New Kids on the Block. I like them.
Right. New
Always
Kids,
have.
That's one for me. I didn't write down. New Kids. Yep.
I didn't. What's the other one? There's NSYNC. I didn't care about NSYNC.
Right.
But
right.
Backstreet Boys and New Kids, I liked them.
Yep.
I think I had the first New Kids
Yeah,
album.
I used to
Tape.
want to be Donnie Wahlberg. I did. I mean, some people would say I kind of favored him a little bit when I had hair and no facial hair. So when I was a youngster,
Yeah, I can see that.
and was skinnier, much skinnier. But yeah, I liked them. I sure did. And I wrote down Culture Club
Yeah.
and Madonna. So if I'm ever on a long trip, you might hear me singing "Holiday."
No, I'm right there with you, man.
Yeah,
I didn't write down all the bands or anything or musicians, but yes, I agree completely. I love Madonna's music. Can't stand her.
It's crazy.
But I love her music. And then Culture Club, yes, absolutely.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I do have some. If you guys are
Come on, Val.
you good. Okay. Well. Okay, but I mean, I guess it's a bit more difficult for girls because it's anything from girly to manly that doesn't come across as a guilty pleasure. But I will say maybe yes, the K-pop stuff definitely a guilty pleasure here because you're looked at as like you have yellow fever or some shit.
Oh God. Well, we just talked about K-pop the other week, right? I discovered K-pop. I like some of it. It's cool.
Yeah, it is good. I mean, it's just it's pop. It's catchy, But other than that, it would be Celine Dion.
Good one.
Yeah.
Like listening to her super romantic songs and just crying to them.
Yes. We did this the other week when Dustin was over here. We went down a 90s rabbit hole, and we played all that shit.
Nice.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I keep interrupting. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that's cool. And the only other thing I have for music would be that I don't know if it's a guilty pleasure. I guess it is, but I really actually do enjoy Rick Astley.
Sweet.
Wait a minute. Who? Say that again.
Rick Astley.
Oh, okay. Got you. Yes.
I'm never gonna give you up. I like it in Rick Roll.
Yes, it's the cheesiest video in history.
Yep.
But it's a great song.
It's such a good song.
It is a good song, but I can't stand watching the video. He's horrible. He can't dance.
No.
At all. It's just like the.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here doing this on a podcast with no video. But yes, that popped up in that playlist we were talking about the other week when Dustin was over here and we're like, let me show you some real music. We got through 90s playlist. It'd play like 3 minutes of each song.
Hell yes.
That was definitely one of them.
You're no stranger to love.
No, he had that baritone.
You know the rules. It's so
Sing
Hell
it.
yes, dude.
All right, all right, here we go. Trio, Rick Astley.
Okay.
But yeah, I figured music would pop up for all of us. Did you have any more? I don't think I have any more music on my list here. I mean, there's probably some other ones, but
Yeah. Well, I am, and I didn't write it down because I am an open fan of disco. I am, and I know it gets made fun of a lot, but like the Bee Gees, wow, they're definitely in my top 5, groups of all time.
yeah,
And
I like some of it.
Saturday Night Fever, that movie, I loved it. I wanted to be John Travolta when I was a kid.
Yes.
But yeah, so I love disco.
Yeah,
Not all,
that
all
movie.
of it.
That movie might be a guilty pleasure of mine, actually.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're back around to James. Is that right? Are we just going in
Okay.
order?
Yeah, I wrote.
We're going to the left, like we're playing an actual game here.
So I do have a category called chick flicks.
Uh-oh.
So I guess just the fact that I like chick flicks is kind of a guilty pleasure.
Yes.
But the two I wrote down that I love and can watch over and over is The Notebook and Brokeback Mountain.
I was going to say The Notebook.
Oh,
I love both of those movies. And Brokeback, for different reasons, people shame you
Right.
for liking that movie.
Yes.
But
yes, that's interesting.
for what it is, I must say it is a fantastic love story. About forbidden love kind of thing.
Right. Yeah, I've never seen it.
It's a
but I
tearjerker.
had no problem watching it. I just had never seen it.
It is a tear.
But I definitely know why
Right.
people would think it was guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
For a dude, anyway, I guess. I don't know.
The first time I watched it, I was like, "Why am I watching this?" And then, and then my chin starts quivering at the end, and it's
Right.
it's a great movie. So those are my chick flick guilty pleasures.
Really quick though, before we move on, I want to say one more thing about the music.
Yeah.
Do people hate Nickelback? Why is this a thing?
Oh my god, yeah, I know. It's just cool to like Nickelback, isn't it? I like his songs.
I don't get it. Me too. Me and James have talked about this a million times.
My thing is,
When did that become like a sin to like Nickelback?
like, even if you don't like them, right? Like there's thousands of bands you can say, I'm not into them. Well, that's fine. But they
Right.
are like, they can't work anymore because of the backlash. I mean, they couldn't get a job at a fucking Toyota dealership. They couldn't.
yeah, I don't get it
I
at
don't-
all. I mean, did something happen that we're not aware of?
Yeah, did they molest kids or something? I don't know.
Like the one thing I know that people had to say about Nickelback was that all of their songs sound the same. That was the one thing that kept
Yeah.
coming up.
Yeah, and you can say that about other bands.
Sure.
So that's the thing. I get, okay, you
That's
don't
what people
like
say
'em?
about whole genres of music. Some people will say,
Yeah.
I don't like metal because it all sounds the same.
I don't like country.
yeah.
I don't like this or that. It's like that. But they are singled out and they're turned into a meme. And I don't know. It's really odd to me. I wish somebody could explain it.
I don't know. Maybe in the comments on YouTube, let us know what the deal is, because I don't really understand it.
It's like they play in tune.
Yeah.
They have okay lyrics.
I have some of their songs on my, like I said, Hannah Montana. I have those on my phone too. I don't get it. I've never understood it. It's like I missed something in the
like,
news.
People are allowed to not like them. I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
understand the hate.
Yes.
the absolute hatred.
Right. It's a meme. It is a meme now. Everybody has bands that you don't like, but this is a whole new level, and I've never understood it. So anyway, sorry, I just want to mention that because we had talked about it the other day.
Yeah. I had a discussion with Melanie about it too. It's crazy. I don't understand it.
All right.
So chick flicks, well, yeah, like corny movies, I guess, the type of stuff. Obviously, I think a lot of people already know that I used to love Twilight.
Yes.
Right,
Still-
right.
Still do. But yeah, that, and I went all the way with it. Like I had a Team Edward T-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Which
Yeah,
way?
it was
Edward's
bad.
the vampire.
Yes, he's.
So nobody picked the werewolf, dude.
No, a
No,
lot of
no,
people
my-
did.
my friend
There was a
picked
big
it.
divide.
So, oh wait, what?
Oh, I was just saying there was a big divide. A lot of people picked the werewolf guy. So yes,
yeah.
they were like they had their squads.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was very 50-50, it felt. Yes, and there was the Twilight Moms. I don't know if you guys remember. It was just a bunch of like the old women that would go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess that reminds me of 50 Shades of Grey.
That
became,
reminded me too.
that became the older crowds.
That's exactly where it took me.
Soft porn, I
know?
guess.
Did you read
guys
those?
know that like the author of 50 Shades of Grey, like 50 Shades of Grey was literally a fan fiction of Twilight.
Oh
No, I did not know that.
It
no!
became its own series. Yep, that's a fact.
I'll be damned.
I'll be damned. And so that's like soft porn, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were both huge book series, man. People who normally didn't read books read those.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course. And now, of course, they're on Twilight. I'm not Twilight, but 50 Shades of Grey 3
Yeah.
or something. The movies. I don't know.
57 Shades.
57 Shades. There you go.
Well, actually, I watched all the movies, and yes, it felt I felt very guilty for doing that. They were terrible, but it was in the whole sense of the word,
Right.
like guilty pleasure.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. I think it's Val's turn.
No, that was me.
That was it?
Yeah,
Okay,
she
you just
said
had another.
Twilight,
Okay,
yeah.
all right. So
Yeah.
my turn again.
Yeah. Do you have any movies?
I don't have any particular movies. I mean, I have seen The Notebook and things like that. I don't feel guilty about watching it though. So I guess. All right. I have a TV show. I do have a TV show.
as well.
I do too. Yeah, I got another category for TV.
All right, I got a TV show, and again, I don't really feel guilty about it. It's a great fucking show. I love the Golden Girls.
That's great.
I love the Golden Girls, and as a matter of fact, I was at my mom's last week, and I bought that Metallica T-shirt, and I bought that Biggie T-shirt. They had a Golden Girls T-shirt that I've had in my hand.
That's really cool.
Damn it, and I should have
Dude.
went ahead and grabbed it.
Yeah, Melanie has one. I know I keep bringing her up, but yeah, she's got a Golden Girls T-shirt. She's gotten back into watching all those reruns and stuff. I think there's a little Golden Girls renaissance.
I
or
think there
something.
is. I think there's a little movement
Yeah.
with the Golden Girls. So I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's a guilty pleasure or not, but it's a show that you wouldn't expect me to watch.
Right.
I love the Golden Girls. I've seen them all.
Yeah. Wait, have you guys seen that logo of the? I don't know if that's the shirt you're talking about, but Golden Girls T-shirt.
This shirt was just kind of like the whole group in a group photo, I think.
That's the one Melanie's got. Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, the one I'm thinking is the one that says Dorothy in the streets, Blanche in the sheets.
Oh
No, that's awesome.
That's awesome. I want that shirt.
Ah man, that is so freaking cool.
Blanche, that's my favorite. And the oldest lady, the mom, I forgot her name. She was my favorite. Her and Blanche.
Oh yeah.
But that's my one TV show I had on my list.
I've got one on mine, but I've caught so much hell over this.
Oh shit! Here we
You
go.
know, from my ex-wife, Teen Mom.
Oh yeah, I
Oh.
know.
All the incarnations, Teen Mom 2, 16 and Pregnant, all that. She swore I wanted to have sex with these young girls. But I like the drama of it. I just love reality shows so much. I got hooked on that one, and I knew all the characters at one time. And, there was one girl that lived in North Carolina,
Of course.
And so, yeah, exactly.
I mean, they always represent us well in these shows.
Right. But yeah, I that is a absolute guilty pleasure of mine. And if I ever happen to see a clip of on my YouTube suggested videos, I'll go down that rabbit hole every couple months again.
Lord.
It's a trip. But I swear, it was not because I was into the little girls. It wasn't. I just liked the
No, there's a
drama of
million
it.
shows like that though. It's just drama based. That's all.
Right.
Like what was the After Dark? Something After Dark. Everybody watch. I never did, but I heard everybody talking about it.
I'm trying to think.
Matter of fact, it might have been
Big Brother.
Big Brother.
Yep.
Yes, that one.
Big Brother.
Big
I
Brother
love
After
that.
Dark. I heard people talking about it. I don't get it. I saw clips of it, little bits of it. I don't. It's just people sitting around.
There was the show Big Brother, right?
Right.
And the Big Brother After Dark, it was like subscription based, or you had to get Showtime or something to watch it. It was just you being able to watch all the different cameras in the house,
like
So-
24 hours.
24 hours,
24/7. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So yeah, I was into Big Brother too.
Yeah, I mean, and the clips I seen though is like there was I guess it's just drama and backstabbing and whatever. I'm assuming.
While I'm at, I got to give props to the mother of them all, The Real World on MTV. That was really the first.
Yeah, it was.
Reality
It was the
show,
first reality show,
and
we were talking about that the other night on Twitch.
Was hooked on that, dude. For probably the first 5-6 seasons, man. I watched all of them.
We were talking about that the other night on Twitch because it came up about MTV not playing music anymore, and that was the reason it started.
Yeah, there'd be no Teen Mom, Jersey Shore, none of that.
No.
The Real
Yeah,
World.
that's what I was gonna say.
Because I watched the
MTV had
first
all those-
few Real Worlds. Yeah.
Yeah, all the guilty pleasure MTV. MTV was the best guilty pleasure channel.
Amen, sister.
Yes.
Because they would play them over and over and over and over again. You know,
Oh, yeah.
hit us, Val.
Yeah.
TV shows.
Well, TV shows. Well, thinking of MTV, I mean, like they had the ones where like a girl would have to go out with 3 guys and then pick who she liked best. And then,
Ooh,
Oh, I
yes.
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Forgot about that one.
or no, they had to go to their room. So the girl would go through the guy's room. and
Yes.
pick the guy based on his room. So, like, yeah.
Yes, man. I remember that. I totally forgot about that.
That was so stupid, but it was so fun. And I guess similar to that would be The Bachelor.
Yeah, I was gonna say
The
I was
Bachelor.
kind of forced to watch The Bachelor for a long time though.
You were forced, but you got into it.
But I did get
Yep,
into it.
Same here.
Yeah, but it just after a couple of years, I was like, this is ridiculous. This is crazy.
When you know you got a problem is when it gets down to the end, and you know what they're going to do is like usually the girl that don't get picked becomes the Bachelorette
Yes,
the next season,
yes, exactly.
and you're actually going, I hope she don't get picked so she can be the Bachelorette. She deserves better than him. And you know, then you're like, what the fuck's wrong with me?
Right.
You know?
Exactly. I need to get the fuck away from this TV.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it's just because the problem with those type of shows is you can love 2 people, and that's what they do. I mean, in a lot of cases, I'm not saying every one of them,
Yeah.
but it's a real, you can't really pick.
They get caught up too because they put them in the most romantic places
Oh,
and situations.
yeah, exactly. And then they go
stuff.
back to the real world like
Right.
you're talking about, and all of a sudden it's concrete jungle
Yeah.
again.
No more like gondolas down the damn rivers in
Right.
Italy. You
Exactly.
know, you're back like you said, the real world, and all of a sudden they're less attractive and things aren't as exciting anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I guess, but yeah, I just had to stop because it was like, it's just not it's not natural because they can pick somebody, but they still have feelings for the other one.
Yeah, they do.
Absolutely,
Yep.
there's no way they don't. So yeah, anyway.
But you can't really tell if they're actors or not. I mean, some
You
people go
can't.
there.
Agreed.
Yeah, some people are definitely on there for fame and just to get their own show down the road, or because they want to launch a music career. You can definitely see that shit for sure.
Yeah. Well,
And-
actually,
Go ahead.
but did you have something else to say about Bachelor? Because I was gonna.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
Sure.
touching on what he said is we all know that the producers and stuff are savvy to these people wanting to get on there.
Oh, yeah.
But they need ratings, so they're like, okay, we'll let this guy slide through. He'll probably cause
yes,
some problems.
exactly.
You know.
There's
Yeah.
nothing
Both reach.
there's nothing real about reality TV. I know
Right.
that from
and it's a letdown when you find that
yeah,
out.
It is.
Yeah.
Like my
Yeah.
buddy, buddy Corey in Louisiana was on Duck Dynasty. They came in his pawn shop.
Yeah, that was crazy to find out it was all actors.
Yeah, well, yeah. And so they came in they went in his pawn shop to get a new sword because he had broken this sword that Cy had bought somewhere. This, it was a cheap piece of shit anyway. And they go find a new sword. Well, Corey told me how it worked. They gave him like $50 to come in there, put a bunch of shit on his shelf, including a fake sword.
Damn.
And they just told him to stand there and told him to come out and say a certain line.
This is crazy. You got 2 people that were in reality shows.
Yeah, I do. That's true. I
Naked
do.
and Afraid.
Naked and Afraid was my other buddy.
That's what I thought you were going to say, and then you tell me the Corey story. I forgot about that.
No, that's right.
Chris has 2 friends that were on popular reality shows.
Yes, I do. A buddy I used to train with, Hakeem, was on Naked and Afraid twice.
Twice, yeah.
He went on the regular one, then went on the group one version.
Crazy.
God, he thrived. He thrived in that. He went through it like it wasn't shit.
Crazy North Carolinians.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a tough dude. We trained in martial arts for years and threw each other around a lot. So he was based out of Fort Bragg, so he was right there near Chapel Hill where I trained, and then also in Ohio when we went up to Ohio to see Stephen Hayes. So, but that was cool. He's still doing it. He's still doing. He got he opened his school. He now has survival school. He's doing a lot of that survival stuff now from that exposure. So pretty cool.
All right, go ahead, Val, because you were going to
yeah.
take it somewhere. Yeah.
Okay, so I had one that is actually a YouTube series.
Uh-oh.
And this is kind of what started the idea of guilty pleasures, right? I think, because I was talking about this on one of your streams, Chris, and I was saying how it was a guilty pleasure for me to watch this show that is actually airing right now called Unsolved. And the reason why it's a guilty pleasure is because it's made by BuzzFeed.
Oh,
and whenever you
Lord.
mention the word BuzzFeed to anyone, they're like, "Oh, come on."
Yes, exactly.
BuzzFeed, like,
Val,
really?
I've watched a ton of those.
Here we go.
Yes.
Serious?
Yes, the Unsolved. That's awesome,
Yeah, I
dude.
hadn't seen them, but yeah, if you said BuzzFeed, I wouldn't even turn it on.
Hey,
I know.
write this down, Val, and see if you like this guy. His channel is That Chapter.
That chapter?
Yep.
Okay.
I
Is this
can
the guy you showed me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He says Turdy Tree and stuff like that. But
He's like a Scottish dude or
yeah,
something. Does
Scottish or Irish or something. But you can just leave his on autoplay and all his stuff. He is he investigates everything, and it's really cool. So if you like that kind of stuff, I think you'll
Yeah,
like it.
definitely. Yeah. Well, to explain to everyone why it's good, by the way.
Do that.
Stop judging it based on BuzzFeed's brand name. These episodes go on the trending page. Like every time they air one, they're that good. It's just because it's two guys who have amazing chemistry together on camera.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, and they just like play off each other's humor so well. And they do two different series. So one is about crimes, and then another one is the paranormal. So they go investigate houses to find ghosts, but they don't do like any tricks to make you think that they actually found the ghost. Like you can tell that they're doing it in a legitimate way because 95% of the time they find nothing, right? It's not about the ghosts so much as it is about the entertainment that the guys actually provide to the audience. So
Right.
I remember why I've watched it now. You told me about this when we were doing the other podcast, Val.
oh,
That's why I've watched them.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yes, you're the one that got me watching those. I love their set. Their set looks awesome too every time. Yeah, man, that's cool.
Very good editing skills and very well researched videos.
Yes,
And this is a YouTube series?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They are great.
Because I
together.
started some kind of thing on Amazon one night and didn't. They're 30-minute cheesy things. It's just about rent stuff. There's some similar name though. It's like history and mystery stuff.
You know,
It wasn't that good.
I almost said those guys should have their own TV show, but YouTube really is TV now, ain't it? I mean,
Oh yeah, it definitely is now.
You know, it's a trip.
It's fucking late night with Jimmy Kimmel and shit. That's what it is. That's all. It's corporate tube. It's day tube. That's what it is.
By the way, this one is not paid. This is not made by YouTube. It's free. So yeah. Anyway, so we can move on to the next one if you guys want.
Yeah, I don't even know whose turn is it.
I'm not sure. I've got one left on my thing, and maybe it'll spawn something from y'all.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Like if say you're driving down the road and somebody speeds past you really fast, and then a little bit down the road you see them pulled over by the cops.
Yes,
And you're like, yes. I love that.
that's on my list. Seeing people get busted, instant karma. Is what I put.
karma.
Instant karma. Yes, so definitely. I love those videos. I love seeing it in real person, real life.
Yeah, man. It's, I know something's bad happening to them, so I feel a little bit bad about cheering, but they deserve it.
Yeah, it's when they do something stupid, like when they cut you off or they, force their way into traffic and then speed. That's the thing. It's not just
Exactly.
So yeah, you don't really revel in their insurance going up or whatever the case may be, but for the moment you're satisfied. So yes, that was actually number 8 on my list. So
okay.
yeah, I mean I just had like 9 or 10 numbered here, and that was it.
Sweet. Yep.
Instant karma.
Yep. Well, something else related to other people. I don't know how related this is. You guys might have something else, but it would be, stalking other people's profiles.
Dude,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's a great one.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
I never thought about it as a
Me either.
guilty pleasure, but yeah,
That is,
absolutely.
though.
We all do it. come on.
Yes, we all do it. Come on, we do. I mean, come on. It doesn't matter. That's what you're doing.
Even if you're not attracted to the person, even if it's someone like, it just doesn't matter. It's just fun to go through someone else's profile.
It is. I will say this. James and I have a mutual friend. We won't say any names. And it's not necessarily stalking, but it's because this girl is loco.
Yes.
She's crazy.
Yes.
And this could be literally a YouTube show, I think, or a
Yeah,
podcast or
reading
whatever.
her posts.
We're just reading her posts. She speaks in the third person, the first person, and second person.
It's nuts.
And she replies to herself. She likes her own stuff, and nobody else replies. She's talking to herself in a vacuum.
Oh,
And it's insane, the things she says.
Yeah, you'll see a post and it'll say 11 replies. And you'll
Yes.
think, wow, somebody's actually engaging her. Nope, all 11 are her.
All her.
Oh,
And she speaks like she's The Rock on WWE.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I, blank, 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 say it. So it's just, and so I know there's, speaking of the stalking thing, at least twice I've had something typed out to reply. Like, who the fuck are you talking to or something? And I never hit send. I never, I always delete it. But yeah, she's all kinds of crazy secret shit.
Yeah,
Apparently,
we'll have to let you read some
Yeah,
of these,
we'll
Val.
tell you
I'm
off,
telling you. Oh
off
my
the air.
gosh. We will sit in a room and take turns reading them back and forth to each other.
yes, we will.
They're that fun.
We could actually record it, and it would be a YouTube video.
oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah, I'm curious now.
Yeah, this is a former coworker from years and years ago
who has totally gone off the deep end.
completely. I mean, certifiable. There's
Yes,
no doubt
about it at all.
All right, I have one. I think it's my turn. I don't know whose turn it is, but I'll go. I don't do it often because I don't travel much, but I like to take hotel towels.
That's a good one.
I like to take. I love them. I love hotel towels. They smell clean, and I want them. And then when I bring them home, I use them.
And they're so thick and
They're thick and
awesome.
fluffy.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
That
So-
is a good one.
That and occasionally a pillow. I have a few pillows that probably don't belong to me too.
Oh yeah, the pillow thing, yes.
Yes. So anytime it's like a must.
That's
it's a must
freaking
have.
good one, man.
So I've got a stack in there of hotel towels somewhere. Probably not anymore. I'll lose them all, or Camden loses them all. But that's just like a thing you just. I think they
fun.
expect it, and they built it. They built it into the price anyway.
They have to.
So I don't really consider it stealing.
Oh, that's
And-
good logic. I like it.
See,
all
see,
we're doing, Chris, all we're doing is bringing them home.
That's
because most of these hotel towels were made in our town.
they are. That's true.
Yep.
Very good. There you go. More logic.
We're bringing them back home.
That's exactly right. So you're not stealing them, and we're bringing them home
Yes.
where they belong. There you go. Never mind. I don't feel guilty at all anymore.
They were like POWs.
Yeah, exactly. So yes, I'm sure that's got to be fairly common.
Yeah, I
But,
think it is, and that's
yeah.
a great one.
Yeah.
If people
So,
were
yeah.
honest, they would admit. To
Oh
that.
yeah.
That
Definitely towels and pillows. I don't think there's much more. Maybe some. If you're in some fancy place, there's probably robes and shit. But I don't stay in fancy places, so I
Right.
don't know.
Right, yes.
I'm sure there are. You go to the Ritz Carlton and you get a bathrobe, or something. But
One
yeah.
day.
Yeah, so now I don't feel so bad about that when you think about it. They account for that. They definitely do. I mean, $120 a night or whatever. Yeah, they're expecting you to take a couple towels and maybe some rags too.
that used to be one deep dark secret I kept.
Yeah, I think everybody does.
really. You could look in my stack of towels in the bathroom and be like, hotel, Walmart, Walmart, and the Walmart was always on the bottom, never got used.
Yeah, right.
Hotel ones were so thick.
Right. And I think I'm assuming people would take washcloths and all the soap that you don't use and shampoos for traveling and camping. I did.
Yep.
Like I have all those little shampoo bottles in my little camping bag.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess they give you that anyway, but
Well,
not.
and free samples.
That's
Like,
right.
you try to sneak, getting more than your fair share of free samples.
Absolutely.
Exactly. That's all it is. It's built into the price. They know it. They know what's going on. All right. I think it's James. I think if we're still going in some kind of order.
This is a really weird one. I hope at least one of y'all back me up on this. All right. You know how you get junk mail and there'll be like fake credit cards in there.
Oh God, yeah, the little plastic ones with the fake number.
Yeah, the little goop sticky stuff on the back. I like to peel off and play with for as long as I can.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it's not like a thing I do all the time, but I have. I get it.
I love that. It's so satisfying to pull it off and stretch it until it pops loose.
Yes,
and then you roll it around in your hand
like a booger,
kind of like a booger, and just play with it all as long as you can.
Yes, I have done that. Yeah, it's like dried glue.
Yeah,
and you roll it around like a booger.
Right.
It's true.
Cool.
It is. I can relate to that one.
Cool.
Yeah, me too.
Matter of fact, when I got my latest, ATM card or whatever check card replaced, that last time I've done that.
Sweet.
You always look forward to the strip of
Yes, you do.
the goo strip. Pretty good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if we're staying in the topic of people for now, I still have a few others, but in this topic, we cannot not mention gossiping.
Yes,
Man, I know.
Oh,
it's so bad.
And that is guilt. I
It
feel
is.
guilty from that sometimes, and I
know.
cannot help myself.
Oh.
Yes.
And you just promise yourself you're not going to do it. You try to stop
Absolutely.
Yes, it
That's
is.
a perfect
It's
one,
bad,
Val.
but it's so. I don't know why we all. I know we all do it. I know we do. But it's so bad.
Honest to God, it's
but-
so bad that sometimes somebody can be telling me something it's going in this ear, and as it's coming into my brain, I'm already thinking about telling you.
Exactly. Exactly. You really do.
Like,
You
already picturing it.
You're already like, okay, I can't wait to get home.
And the whole time they're going, swear you're not going to tell anybody.
Right.
Swear it.
Exactly.
I promise, man. I promise.
I swear to God.
You're already
God.
wondering how you're going to phrase it.
Exactly. Yes, I agree. I'm with you on that one.
It's just a chain of swearing.
It is
Yes.
a chain of swearing.
It is.
Everybody has swore their life away
Yes, exactly.
for the same secret.
That's true. Never thought it like that.
And
but
everybody's
yes,
like, and if you ever hear, act like you never heard it before. I swear I will.
oh, I
man.
swear to God.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, that's I haven't thought about it like that. Like Val said, it's a chain of swearing. It is, and everybody, and they're doing the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
They probably got it. There's probably the secondhand, third source that they got it from.
Yeah.
So you're just down the chain.
It's crazy. People hate gossipers, and everybody does it.
Exactly. On that same note, my last one actually I had was narrating people.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of
that's
like in the same.
great.
It's in the same sphere. But you're in the car or you're outside somewhere and you see people walking down or driving, whatever, and you narrate them based off what you think they're thinking or talking
And so-
about.
Yes. I used to crack my kids up.
I
with that
do too.
shit, dude.
I name everybody for one thing.
So funny.
That's something that became a game in the car with Camden and Brooklyn and them too.
Yep.
Is naming people what you think their names are. So be like, move, Karen. Just
Exactly.
random, and then when you have time, you're sitting there at a stoplight or something. You're narrating what they're talking about or what they're talking about on the
Right.
phone, and you're doing it in a voice.
Absolutely. That is so fun. If you've never done it, do it.
It is fun. It's harmless. You're not really making fun of anybody because you don't know what
Right.
they're saying. So, but it's fun.
Yeah,
And-
I've never done it.
You haven't narrated anybody?
No, that sounds like it takes a lot of improvisation skills.
It does. It probably does.
Yeah.
You get better at it though. You really you do get better at it.
I had a lot of practice from working in the fairs.
Yeah,
And
I bet
just
you
being
did.
in the stand all day and seeing people come by.
Yes, yeah, you're in the perfect spot for that.
And that reminds me too, a buddy of mine taught me a long time ago. He was like, watch the chicks with strollers.
Oh,
They're always bending over to tend to the baby. And he was so right. I owe that man thousands of dollars for cheap thrills I've gotten.
Oh, God.
Watching these
my
young mothers bending over with low cut blouses on. It's like, oh, there's a stroller, 9 o'clock,
Okay, yeah.
the things you learn.
Women have no idea.
Yeah. We're just dirty bastards. Yeah. Yeah, you'll have to try that though sometime, Val, when you're sitting outside somewhere, maybe on a bench, and you just see people walking by, narrate them, even if it's in your head. I don't know. It's fun. But yeah, people watching in general. people watching in general, I think.
It is so. That's a good
It's
pastime.
interesting. It's kind of fun.
I do like that, yeah, for sure.
So it's kind of the same thing. It's just a step beyond people watching.
Can you imagine though, like you've never thought of yourself, you probably have never thought of yourself as someone who's being people watched.
That's right.
Right, yeah. That's true.
right.
But I know it's happened, sure.
Oh man, it's kind of creepy.
Somebody's narrated me, damn it.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure. I know it's happened. Now
Sometime around when I got my license, I remember being at a stoplight, and I have really crooked bottom teeth, so bad that like I trained myself as I was younger how to try to hide them when I talk and stuff.
right.
But one thing I didn't take into consideration, I yawned really big, and I turned, and there was this young girl and her friend in the car beside me making this hideous open mouth face like I was doing when I was yawning.
Right.
And I was like, oh my God. I looked in my rearview mirror at how I must have looked when I got down the road, and I could see my bottom teeth so, you know.
You wait a minute. You went down the road and did it
and
in the
looked
mirror
in
to
the mirror,
see what
yeah,
you would look
to
like.
see what they saw. Because they were obviously mocking the hell out of me. And so from that moment on, I yawn and control my bottom lip so it still shields my teeth as good as I can.
Right.
Because I realized that when they were people watching me, I made the most god-awful face.
So yeah, we're all victims too then.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Wait, well, I don't think this would fit in this podcast because it's not a guilty pleasure. But since you're talking about that, like I will say that yes, when I had crooked teeth, because I did have crooked teeth at one point, by the way, everybody.
Oh, I did too. God,
I
they
did
were
learn
bad.
to cover my mouth every time I laughed. That was like it's just a habit. So
Yes.
I always have my hand on my mouth, and then I had to actually get used to not doing that anymore.
Oh,
you-
after your teeth were straightened, you still noticed that you had the habit.
Yeah, yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah, you see a lot of people do that. I think there's a lot of people do that, and then the no teeth smiling
Yes.
in pictures.
Mhm.
Do you see a lot of that? And they, I don't even if they have great teeth. So apparently they probably didn't at some point.
Yep.
I'm assuming.
And they're still doing it.
Because
that
I
way.
had horrid teeth too. I had finally braces in middle school, and they were jacked up bad. They were. Your teeth are straight on the bottom. I don't know what you're talking about. Mine were horrid.
Oh yeah.
And what bugs me now, this one tooth at the top slowly moving backwards, like it used to be when I was a kid.
Oh, that has
Like
to
now,
suck.
and it's not that bad, but when you take a picture from that side, it's horrid.
Yeah.
It looks like so bad on a picture. So you do have a good side. you
That's
know?
right.
So,
I do.
Oh,
Definitely.
it looks so bad. I was like, I even noticed like the first con when all those pictures were being taken. I was looking through them. Mm-hmm. That one side, it looks like I looked like I was missing a tooth from that side. It was that bad because of a shadow. And it's just barely moved. It's just barely, but you get that right angle and it looks so bad.
A bit extra on ourselves.
I
Like
think
other
so.
people
Oh,
probably
I'm
don't
sure.
notice.
Agreed.
Yeah, we all have those little things, I'm sure, quirks, and we're self-conscious of it. Nobody else notices, I'm sure. What was that, Val?
There's an idea for another podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Quirks.
Quirks.
Well, so I mean, whose turn is it?
I think I'm
my
out.
list is empty.
Yeah, I think I'm done. I think I'm as far as my list goes.
Definitely got
I'm sitting here trying to think of some more. So, yeah, stir the pot, Val.
Yeah, go
All right.
for it.
Well, one of them was okay, so this one is dancing like an idiot, like when no one's home.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
also singing.
Yes. I definitely done that, and I definitely sing in the shower, but I don't care if anybody's here or not. I don't give a shit.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I definitely only do it when I'm alone. But yeah, especially the dancing. Actually, no, I do dance in front of other people, but I don't dance as crazy as I usually do when I'm alone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Done that. Now, wait a minute. How many
I've done it recently.
I know that I've come sliding in the living room in tighty whities like
Tom Cruise?
like Tom Cruise. Now I've done that before.
Yeah.
I don't have tidy whities anymore, by the way. Just
take
saying.
those old records off the
Exactly,
shelf.
exactly. I've done that exact thing, and you get a wooden floor finally,
Yeah.
and you can go sliding, and you come out like Tom Cruise, and you're singing and dancing like a damn idiot.
That's awesome. I approve.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be a good video too.
Oh yeah, good intro. No, don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh yeah, intro. There you go. But yeah, I don't have anything on the list. I think we all had very similar ones. I mean, I had something else that somebody else said. I think.
Yeah, we all had very similar ones there. I'm surprised you guys didn't get into a big one that is food.
Food?
Oh
yeah. My mind was just going there.
Yeah, we were talking about something else with food the other night, and I can't remember now what it was. But I don't remember if it was a guilty pleasure. I don't remember if there's. I don't think I'm guilty about eating anything. I don't think.
Yeah.
Like, I do have some things that I get guilty about because I can black out and eat almost a whole pack or whatever. Like
Blackout.
Blackout, yeah. Blackout eating.
Let's see.
Yeah, I can do that with a bag of pork rinds, like barbecue pork rinds, because there's nothing there anyway. If you compress that down, it would be like 4 French fries.
Yeah.
It's all fucking air.
It is. All air.
So I guess that don't count if it's really not that much. But as far as like candy and stuff, I've never been a big sweets dude, even when I was a kid. So I don't sit there and eat bags of candy.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not big on sweets either.
No.
Oh wait, James, what?
No, I was just gonna say animal crackers. I can eat my weight in those sometimes and eat them the same way every time.
Yeah.
Bite an ear off and then another ear off. It's so weird, man.
It is. When you get the damn animal shaped something or anything that's shaped like something, there's a way you eat them.
Yeah. And do Pop-Tarts.
Or
the same way
if you
every
get
time.
the squeeze cheese
Yeah.
and some kind of cracker and you put cheese on it a certain way in a certain spot.
Exactly, yes.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about like just eating the cheese itself.
No, I do that too. Yes, I do that all the time. Like the other night, I was out of everything. Before I went to the store, and all I had in here was a can of peanuts and squeeze cheese. So I would throw in a handful of peanuts and right in with the squeeze cheese. Because I didn't have a big cracker to spread it out on.
Dude, I thought you were going to say you put a dot on each peanut.
I've done that before too.
That would be cool.
But it gets messy because it gets in your fingers.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I actually just did that the other night because I'm just white trash.
Peanuts and squeeze cheese. It's good. Sounds great.
It's really good. Anything with squeeze cheese. You get the sharp cheddar, I mean, back in the college days, I lived off Pop-Tarts and squeeze cheese in a dorm room, for Christ's sake. So, I can handle, being not having food in the house. I can make something, you can make pizza out of bread and pepperoni.
Yes.
I've done that a million times.
Hell yeah.
I mean, college is the time to put your body through all that.
Exactly.
Ramen noodles.
Yes. Yes, I did. I put my body through a lot of shit in college and beyond. Oh, Lord.
But I was about to say this, and I just did it earlier today. Literally, every time I eat a Pop-Tart, I break them the same way. All right, so if you look at it, the Pop-Tart is rectangular. I will break off the short side about a third of the way into the Pop-Tart. All right? Then, with what's left, I break it in half long ways. So I do it the same way. I eat a Pop-Tart in 3 pieces every single time.
I've done
That's
something
so
very
strange.
similar, but I get the frosted kind of, obviously. I don't even know how people eat the ones that are not frosted.
That's all that's in my cabinet.
Not frosted?
Not frosted. Strawberry and cinnamon.
Oh, okay. So what I would do is break off the edge without the frosting and get that out of the way first. Like the crust of a bread, So I break it off and either throw it away or eat it and just get it out of the way, and then I enjoy the frosting.
Yeah, well, you just remind me of cutting the edges of the bread,
Yep.
Yeah, I've never done that either. I know a lot of people that do. I guess a lot of people, but
I gotta do it sometimes.
I've never done it. I have when it's left, like if you don't have any meat left on the sandwich, I throw that shit away.
Right.
Because I hate when the meat slides, and then you just got bread left on the edge. So I'm not eating that crust.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how the hell we got into weird habits.
Wait. Okay, now that we're getting on hot dogs, because that's the only meat I'm imagining sliding through bread. Okay, wait, what?
No.
Just realized what I said.
Now we are.
Okay,
Right.
I'm talking about the sauce. So, see, one thing that we could keep the euphemisms going, but we're not. The one reason that this is a guilty pleasure for me is because it didn't used to be. Because it's a Latin thing. I'm a Latin person. It's a Latin thing to put a lot of freaking sauce on everything. And when I do that here in North America, people go crazy. They're like, "What the fuck are you doing? What is that? You're such a weirdo." Like,
Yeah, you're right.
So, when I put ketchup, mustard, mayo, barbecue sauce, and everything on my hot dog, people look at me weird. So yeah, it's become a guilty pleasure because of that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's not weird here. We put everything on
Well,
hot dogs.
But I don't really load it down.
Yeah.
I don't do that. No.
Extra. I always have to add that on my Uber Eats order, from Subway. Please add a lot of extra sauce. I like it really saucy.
Yeah.
Go for it, And some people understand, some people don't. Some people just do 2 lines is extra sauce because they usually do.
That's
one line.
right. Yep.
Yeah, right.
If I was making it for you, I would probably do 2 extra. Yep.
And if you're in a damn a Subway or something, even if you're just getting mayonnaise or something, they don't. You're like, let me get mayonnaise. They put 1 line. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about your food cost. I'm paying for it.
That's right.
And so I always now have to say, give me plenty of mayonnaise.
But then they'll get sarcastic about it.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yes.
And that thing will be loaded.
Yes.
Generous amounts. Yeah, I know.
But that's when other meat slides, Val, when there's too much mayonnaise and sauce.
Well, yeah, that's true. That is true. I have to deal with that.
So when you're eating, it pushes it out the back.
I
Jesus.
deal with my consequences.
Yeah, right.
Yes. Oh my God, and gravy. Especially, we just had Thanksgiving dinner here, Canadians Thanksgiving, and I put so much gravy on everything on my plate.
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
yeah. Thanksgiving, absolutely.
Oh, yes. Nothing. You can't put it on. I mean, you can put it on everything. Macaroni and cheese, everything
Hell
on your
yeah.
plate. You can have gravy touch it.
Mm-hmm.
God dang, I want some stuff.
Yeah, what were we just talking about? We were just talking about the other night. We were making fun of, kind of like what we were talking about, making fun of shit.
Yeah.
We were making fun of fancy food.
Fancy sauces and stuff.
And they're just fucking great. It's
with
called
the
gravy.
names. Yeah.
It's not le veau de jour. It's
Yeah.
fucking gravy.
Yeah.
Let's just.
Nothing's wrong with that name.
Oh yeah, we were talking about doing another Cooking with Chris, but making fun of those
Yeah.
fancy ass names.
Where they sprinkle a little bit of sauce on a plate and then put one little piece
It's
of
got a
something.
leaf and 2 dots of some kind of duck sauce, and they call it le flage à bonjour.
Yes.
And it's just fucking white gravy. It's goddamn. It's,
Gravy ain't cool enough. All
I
of a
know.
sudden.
I know. It's just fucking flour and oil, and you want to call it some fancy shit. Yeah, that would have been a whole episode right there. We could talk about weird food shit all night.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, I don't know. We're at an hour and something. Any more? Any
Well,
other
I was just
guilty
going to
pleasures?
say, most of my stuff, I guess, as you can see the theme, it's stuff that kind of makes me seem girly.
Yeah, like feminine,
Right.
stuff considered feminine.
So here's something else.
Uh-oh.
I like strawberry daiquiris and pina coladas and stuff like that, man. But you can't look like me and order one and get a straight look.
Right.
So that's something you got to hide and have,
Right. Yeah. Hey.
Meanwhile,
or get
the
some
chicks at the table are having these succulent-looking things with fruit on the side, and it's
umbrellas
like,
and
God,
straws and fucking colorful.
I'm supposed to go, let me have a sarsaparilla.
You got to get somebody to order it for you.
Yeah, like they got to be saloon doors you got to bust through and order a shot of whiskey or something if you're a man.
That's right. No, I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, I see your point. I can definitely see the scenario.
Yeah.
But I mean, back when I drank, I like mixed drinks too. I don't know. But yeah, there's
at a bar, you're not gonna get approached by the right gender if that's what you're going for. You know?
You're right. You're exactly right.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad move. Just go with the beer. Just give me a beer. You can't say it all. Lower your voice.
You're right. In a bad mood already.
Exactly.
I can't have what I want.
Right. And you want that damn daiquiri with the little umbrella
Hell
and the
yeah.
salt on the damn glass.
Oh my God! And the sweat pouring down, the condensation coming down the side.
Oh my god.
Oh, damn. We're getting all visual and shit.
Yeah, we need to make commercials.
Yeah, no.
Um,
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. That does it for me. I mean, like I said, I don't really feel guilty about any of it. But I guess they're just, most people consider them guilty pleasures. But there was a couple good ones there. The stalking was a good one I didn't think
I
about.
think gossiping is probably
Gossip.
the top one. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. Because on one hand I hate it.
Exactly.
but I can't say I never take part in it. So, oh well, I'm sure.
We're gonna end this thing, and I'm gonna think of like 10 more. I know.
oh yeah.
I'm
definitely.
sure.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess in the meantime, if you're watching this on YouTube or listening, I should say on YouTube. By the way, I have to keep saying this. We're going to add video. It's just going to be a couple more months, or 3 more, or 4 more months. But we're going to add video. Again, we always cite Joe Rogan, but think that style.
Right.
I've got this room in my head already, the studio and what's behind me and all this stuff, and you got your little station and extra chair and a microphone for guests and all this stuff. We're going to add video to this podcast eventually, but for now, it is what it is.
Can I have a wax melting? Station?
Not hell no.
Okay.
Not in. You can have it. You just can't plug it in. Yeah, you can have it sitting there. No, I don't mind.
That's an invention.
I don't mind nice smells.
Something
just
you
not
rub under your nose.
There you
So
go.
you can smell it and nobody else can.
Well, they got what's that shit you rub on your chest for a cold?
Oh, Vicks Vapor
Yeah,
Rub?
get some Vicks. This fucking smells different. They don't have Vicks that's in
Lavender.
Lavender Vicks.
Lilac.
Lilac and gooseberries. Anyway.
I had to get used to that name in English, Big Vapor Rub, because like in Venezuela, we pronounce everything the wrong way. All these English names, and Vic Vapor Rub was Vic Vaporub.
Oh, shit.
Vic Vaporub?
The Vic Vaporub. Did you put the Vic Vaporub on your chest already?
Yeah.
Vaporub.
Yeah,
That's
how
actually
I
really
used to know
cool.
it.
That's funny. So that's not even a word for anything. It's just like you're saying they're actually saying it wrong.
Yeah. It's like a beef steak. A beef steak. We call it a beef steak.
I'll
Yeah.
be damned.
Interesting.
Anyway, that's
This
super
lady wants a
random.
bee sting on table E3.
Right. That's what I was going to say earlier. We brought up whatever we were talking about earlier. Oh yeah, we were talking about people on reality shows. I don't. Why is it that every time there's a show or one of these viral videos with a redneck, it's a dude from North Carolina? Every time. We're represented so bad. It's always the hillbilly with no teeth talking about Sasquatch in his backyard.
But they are here.
Yes,
Like,
they
they
are. No
are
doubt.
here.
No doubt.
It's just weird that like aliens and news reporters find them.
Yes, they find them in North Carolina.
Yep.
They go up to the mountains or something.
I will say, as a Canadian person, consuming internet from Canada, North Carolinians are the most popular Americans that come up in every kind of content.
Wow.
Really?
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah,
cool.
it's always North Carolina, always.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
Like, wait a minute. Give me an example. Like,
What happens there? Well, things like crimes.
of course.
Of course.
Yes, of course.
There's some channels, YouTube channels, where they just tell like scary stories sent in by users, and there's a lot of stories based in North Carolina.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Paranormal stuff.
With the
Yeah.
mountains, we have 2 ranges that people don't realize. Uwharrie is a mountain range, and there's lots of those kind of scary stories in those areas.
Yeah,
Hillbillies,
buddy. Yep.
NASCAR running, and all that stuff. The history of all that, how it started with moonshine. So we got a lot of history here. First in flight.
That's right.
No, it did not happen in Ohio, so I don't want to hear it from anybody. They were just from Ohio, okay? Because there's always an argument about. Okay, anyway, I don't know how we got into that. I was just saying, we're always represented horribly, it seems. So that's why we get associated with all being backwoods, redneck hillbillies, which, that's fine. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
So anyway. All right, I guess we're done. Are we good? Are we anything else? Before we shut it down and then think of 15 other things?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, my
I
brain's
actually
smoking.
one super random one, super quick.
Cool.
Very random things that you could do, like, and I thought of this when I was watching your live stream, Chris. Going through a 2.5 hour live stream, 2.5 hours plus whatever.
Yeah.
To find stupid shit like looking at your camera and timestamping every time you see cat hole in the background.
Wait a minute.
Hell yes.
Oh shit! I didn't think. Okay, so you're saying if you're watching in my stream, for example, you're looking at the number of times you see the cat get in the camera shot.
That's funny.
Just spending the time to really watch this
That's
stream
funny.
just to figure out all the timestamps.
Cat hole.
That's funny as hell. Does cat hole show up? I don't think there's any. I guess she does.
Yes, she does. She jumps on your shelf a whole bunch of times.
Oh, see, I don't even know it half the time. I don't hear her with the headphones on. I can hear her when I'm not, got my headphones. Well, damn, that's cool.
Anyway, complete waste of time, but super pleasurable.
Yeah, that's funny. Well, at least there's some kind of entertainment on the stream. That's at least something.
Damn, I was gonna leave a comment. I was actually gonna do it. I'm like, oh no, man, I should not be doing this.
You're out yourself.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up there. I think we're good. I think we'll get a lot of. Let us know what you think in the comments. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot we'll probably agree with and missed, and because
share yours.
We both had short lists. But yeah, share your guilty pleasures, even if you don't feel guilty about them, in the comments on YouTube, and let us know what you think. And I don't know what we're doing next week. We'll figure it out. We usually just wait and see what we watch or hear and. And
we tried watching a documentary last night.
We did. It was just bad. So we won't even talk about it. But anyway, yes. And if you're listening again on any of the other platforms, feel free to give us a rating, and we'd appreciate it. And subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll be doing more, and like I said, adding video whenever possible. We're still in a holding pattern on the whole moving thing. So anyway, as usual, we'll just let it. Unless we'll let Val do us an outro. We usually let it fade to black, but go ahead, do something.
Fade to black. This podcast is peng. I don't know. Have you guys heard of this word? This new word that's going around? It's peng. It just means like sexy and attractive.
Spell it.
No, I haven't. Yeah.
P-E-N-G.
That's what I thought you were saying.
Ping.
Yep.
Okay, so like ping, but pang.
Yeah, peng.
Where is this? This is new urban dictionary stuff.
Yeah, you can find it in the Urban Dictionary.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, we have a Ping podcast.
Yes, we do.
Outstanding.
Brought to you by Bix Bopperoo.
There you go. Close enough.